What's going on, everybody? Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. This is NYG Jeffy T85 here, and I'm just going to talk about a quick little video talking about the NBA All-Star Game. Even though we know it's useless, even though we know it means nothing, I'm going to talk about who I think out of the Nets is going to make the All-Star Game, and obviously, two of them are pretty much as obvious as possible. I mean, you're talking about Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They're going to pretty much make the All-Star Game hands down because of the fact that both these guys have had pretty much amazing seasons so far with the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie did miss a little bit of time. We understand why. Kevin Durant has pretty much been an MVP candidate so far with the Brooklyn Nets this season. So, I mean, you have to wonder who else potentially could be part of that Brooklyn Nets team that could potentially make an All-Star. Obviously, Kevin Durant's going to be there. 38 games played. He's scoring 30 points per game in 36 minutes. He obviously has about 7 rebounds per game with about 5 assists. He has a steal and about 2 block shots per game. He's obviously going to be an All-Star starter. He's already been named as a captain for when they do the All-Star roster picking. Kyrie Irving. He's played in 29 games so far this season, 36 minutes per game. He scored 26 points so far this season. He has about 5 rebounds for a point guard, which is pretty impressive. He has 5 assists, along with 1 steal and a block shot. Kyrie Irving, whether he starts or he comes off the bench, obviously this guy is going to be in there as a potential, as like an All-Star starter or pretty much the first off the bench as a reserve. Nets have 2 guys that are scoring 26 plus points. How about another guy that deserves to be an All-Star this year? I'm going to throw it out there. How about Nick Claxton? Why shouldn't Nick Claxton be an All-Star this year? In fact, now he has been named in the top 10 overall in terms of front court players in the Eastern Conference for the Brooklyn Nets. He actually has been having a really, really good year. This guy is averaging 3 blocks per game, 36 games played, about 28 minutes per game. He's scoring 12 points per game with about 8 rebounds, about 2 assists per game, 1 steal, and like I said, 3 blocks. This guy deserves to be either in an All-Star conversation. Claxton has really taken a tremendous leap this year in terms of his 4th year. He's really done a tremendous job in his 4th year so far with the Brooklyn Nets. And Nicolas Claxton deserves to be worthy, whether you care about the award or not. Claxton absolutely deserves to be worthy of an All-Star appearance for the Brooklyn Nets. Absolutely. He's 2nd in the NBA right now in block shots. He's averaging about 8-9 rebounds a game, 12 points. Maybe the points is what's going to hold him back. But this guy's had a tremendous start to his season. He's been phenomenal. He's a big reason why the Nets won last night. Nick Claxton was unbelievable last night. I think Nick Claxton should honestly be an All-Star. Because there's not a lot of dominant centers in the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference. How about you going to throw it out there for Nick Claxton, who's been one of, if not the top player for Defensive Player of the Year, with how well he's played for the Brooklyn Nets. He's transformed that team into the team that the Brooklyn Nets are right now. I mean, you got Durant and Irving. T.J. Warren has been great off the bench. But let's just be real. Nick Claxton has been the biggest difference on why this Nets team is in the position they are in right now. So, I mean, I just want to give a shout out to Nick Claxton. This dude has been unbelievable this year. And I believe he does deserve to be worthy of making his first ever All-Star appearance. And get the recognition that this kid deserves for the hard work he's put in, for the work he's done on the court, the work he's done off the court, and that move that the Nets made in the offseason to re-sign him to that 3-year deal, it's looking pretty damn smart right now because this guy, he's not one of those players that rested on his laurels after last year when he started to show improvement. He's gotten better. He's taken his game, and Nick Claxton has elevated to the next level where he is a borderline, if not an all-star this year. And no matter what you think about the All-Star game itself, when you are named an all-star, it helps out the credibility with yourself around the rest of the NBA. So I absolutely believe Nicolas Claxton deserves to be all-star worthy, along with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, with how well this Brooklyn Nets team has played this year. So it is not out of the realm of possibility the Nets have 3 players that represent them in the All-Star game. So I just want to put out this short little video talking about who I believe would make the All-Star team for the Brooklyn Nets, because All-Star voting, before you know it, it's coming around the corner. Durant is a shoo-in, Irving is a shoo-in, and why I believe Nicolas Claxton should be joining them when they get ready for the All-Star game in February. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think about Nicolas Claxton being a potential all-star this year, along with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving for the Brooklyn Nets, after he's been a big reason why this team has turned it around and have been the second best team in the Eastern Conference. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Take it easy, and let's go, Brooklyn Nets. As always, it's a Nets world, and we're all just living in it.